And let's breathe. Wherever we come to the mat from, whatever day we've had, we're going to give ourselves a moment to really tune in and come back to our center. Now, if you meditate or if you practice yoga, you'll most likely notice the difference from when you start and when you finish. Okay, you'll notice the center, the calm, the space afterwards, and I'm sure you know what I mean. Especially if we've gone deep into our meditation or deep into our practice, we may get to the mat thinking or quite in our head or really thinking about everything that's gone on in the day, or just feeling a little bit superficial, shall we say. And then after your practice, there's your center, there's that deep space of awareness that we kind of return back to. Now, if we start to get proficient in our meditation and our yoga, and we're practicing in the morning and we're practicing in the evening, you'll notice that you're bookending your day. So in the morning you come back to this center, you start your day there, and then in the evening you return there. Okay, and this is great to start with. But as you go further and deeper into your practice, when it becomes just something that you do and more of like a personal quest to really remain in that center, that space of peace and ease, the question becomes, well, going beyond the morning and evening practice, it becomes about, well, what in my day took me away from that space? So think of it like this. If you come back to your center in the morning, and then in the evening you come back there, something happened in your day to take you away from it. This is how yoga really starts to come off the mat. This is what kind of spirituality really is. It's about embracing it within your own life, off the mat. It's all well and good coming here and being in the space and being super zen and peaceful and content whilst we're on our mat. But soon the practice becomes looking into the things within our day that takes us away from that space, and looking into that and looking at using our practice to remove these samskaras, these events that hold us from this space. So with that being said today, I know I had a little chat with you, but I just want you to recognize that your practice really does step off your mat. And it's all about finding it in your life, in your day, what takes you away from that space. So what we're going to do today is just practice as we normally would. Breath, movement, yoga, to come back to that center, to really reaffirm what it means to be here, and then we start to notice when we are not here. Okay. The next inhale, press your palms to your center, your fingertips together. Hold here and breathe. And breathe. Feel between your palms and your fingertips. Really tune your awareness down into your body. the point of contact between your palms, your thumbs, and your fingers. Feel the energy flowing between them. That connection to yourself. Now just be mindful of our knees here. We're going to take an inhale, and as you exhale, we're just going to lean forward, mainly to adjust your hips. Just going to really just lean forward into a gentle fold. Now we're not trying to deepen range of movement here, just feel a subtle fold, a subtle stretch into the hips or the legs. Use your hands for support. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to relax. And taking our awareness down to where you feel this in your body. As you inhale, wherever you feel, whatever sensations you're feeling, as long as it's not painful or uncomfortable, I want you to allow the inhale to expand this sensation. And as you exhale, just allow that sensation to relax. Complete awareness and control. And the next inhale, lift up. And from here, we're just going to lift up and walk ourselves over the knees into a kneeling position. Connect the hands to your mats, to your ground. We're really going to tune the awareness in today. Breathe in. I want you to feel the contact between the palms, fingertips, knees, and feet. Really center in. If your mind's a little bit all over the place, that's okay, it's normal. If there's a little bit of resistance, that's good. This is what takes us away from our center. Come back by relaxing and releasing and feel into your body, into your practice. Okay, we're going to take the left hand in front of the right and fold at the right elbow and just allow the chest to melt. Just feeling a nice deep stretch down into the left hand side of the body. Now, because we're moving slower, you're enabling your awareness to really focus on where you feel the sensations within your body. Now, when you feel the sensations, I want you to use your breath to expand and relax. Breathe into the sensation, feel it expand, and as you exhale, feel it relax. And lift up with the right hand, send the left hand back, and send the right hand in front of the left hand, exhale down. Connect with your body and find that sensation, find the stretch, find the feeling. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And inhale to lift. Okay, take both hands forward. And inhale. Exhale, melt down through the chest. Again, feel. If you notice your mind jumping all over the place, or if you notice your mind resisting certain poses or pace, then notice that. And when that calms, move back to the body. Don't judge your mind. Just watch it like you're watching TV. You're the one observing the thoughts, the resistance. Relax, release, come back to your practice. And inhale up. Okay. We're going to move in for a slight twist here. So turn the right hand to the just out on the edge of the mat. Lift your left palm up and exhale all the way through the twist. Bring your shoulder to the floor. Rest the arm through the weight through the shoulder. And if it's in your practice, send the left arm up, around behind the body. We're not resting any weight in the neck here. So all through the shoulder. Stretching through the rear delt. Working on your internal rotation by threading the arm behind the body. So, complicated movement here. Again, awareness is key. And release the hand back down. Strong press up. Release. Send the left hand down, opposite side. Inhale. Exhale to twist. We can get really articulate with our movement. We can really feel our body in the posture. A lot of these poses we do when we're flowing and kind of moving in them a little bit faster. So just slowing down, we're able to give the mind the opportunity to truly feel what it means to be in a pose. So when we do move into a quicker vinyasa or a faster flow practice and we move into these postures, we'll have that muscle memory. We'll know how to move into them because we've spent time here. We've felt into our body and how it feels to explore this posture. And release, back up, all the way. Very good. Okay, send the left foot to the outside of the left hand. We're going to press through the right foot, lift the right knee off the floor, straighten through. Okay, what we're going to do here is have a little twist. So first of all, we're going to anchor through, come all the way up for a wide crescent pose. Take the hands up nice and high, and as we exhale, we're going to send the right elbow across the left knee. Stack the palms on top of each other. Really press through that right heel and turn the torso around. You really want to anchor through the feet here. Equal pressure between the left knee, left elbow. Lift up the right knee, send the right heel back, anchor through the feet. Take your gaze forward and breathe. Beautiful. And release that back round. Send the hands down and extend the front leg. Deep breath. Really fold over. Again, connect with your breath. If your mind is busy or present or even just popping up from time to time, witness, observe, relax and release back into the body. Now we're going to flatten that back foot. We're going to take the left hand to the inside, hook or press the back of the left hand against the left ankle, and then inhale, send the right arm up, a triangle. So I'm just going to turn around. Excellent. Lift all the way up. Activate the core. Turn on the ball of the back foot. Lift the hands up and try not to whack your plants. All the way up nice and straight. Really challenge your balance. Exhale down for crescent. We're kicking that back heel back, really feeling that strong stretch through the hip flexor. Shoulders drawn back. And exhale back to fold. Hands down into the mat. Send the left foot back, holding high plank. Breathe here. Are you still centered? Are you still focused on your breath? And then we're going to send the right foot up to the outside of the right hand. Beautiful. Anchor through the feet. Spread the toes. Press back through that left foot. We want to feel anchored before we lift the hands, and when you're ready, lift all the way up. And exhale across the twist. Left heel back. Really draw your shoulder blades, your left shoulder blade forward. Your right comes back. Your drishti is strong. And relax back down. Straighten that front leg. And breathe. Flatten that back foot. Bring the right hand against the right ankle and open through for triangle. Nice and strong in your posture. Controlled with your awareness. Activate the core. Okay, now keeping your balance, find your focus. We're going to turn the chest forward onto the balls of the feet. The arms nice and high. Deep breath in. And exhale forward for crescent, keeping that back leg as straight as possible. Extend through the heel. Focus. And exhale down. Release the right foot holding high plank. Take a moment here. Bend at the knees. Press the bum back. Nice straight line through wrists, shoulders and hips. And extend the knees backwards for downward facing dog. Connect with your breath. And exhale, push on the toes, roll through the spine, all the way over. Hands into the floor, toes pointing forward. Keeping the glutes squeezed, the toes pointed. And exhale back for either wide child's pose or baby child's pose. Bring your bum to your heels and just let everything melt. Check in with your awareness. It's quite an ironic thing to say, as you kind of are your awareness. But just notice where your awareness is. Is it in the mind? Is it in the body? Is it the really far back observing everything? And lift up when you're ready. Excellent. Okay, going to bring ourselves around to a seated position. We're going to take the left foot forward. And we're going to take the right foot up. I'm going to take a twist here. So we want to make sure that we are keeping that tailbone nice and tilted. Excellent, the whole time. From here, we're going to lift up the arms. And as we exhale, we're going to send the right arm behind. See if we can hook the left elbow nice around. So the right elbow around. That's it. And keep equal pressure between the knee and the elbow to bring you round to twist. Keep the straight foot flexed. Very good. And release back on the inhale. Now before we go to the opposite side, we're just going to straighten our legs. We're going to rotate the toes outwards, so rotating your femurs. And inhale and exhale to fold. And what could be helpful here if you do have a block is we want to kind of have a target to reach for. So you're going to use your hip flexors. You're going to use your muscles to draw you deeper and reach for the block. And when you're just out of reach, we're going to hold there. Focus. And if it's in your practice, you can take the feet and keep that nice fold over. Okay, and walk the hands over to one foot. And then the other. Hold there. And the next inhale, lift up. Bring those legs in. Bring the left knee high. Chest nice and proud. I'd like to bring that foot back. And inhale, send the opposite hand up. And bring ourselves round to twist. Keep that straight leg, foot flexed. Try and keep your back arm or back shoulder relaxed. So you're not shrugging up to your ear. Keep that relaxed. And focus. And inhale to release back round. Very good. Okay. Now, I'm going to move down into the floor and I'm going to offer shoulder stand to those who are comfortable doing shoulder stand. I'm just going to show you a variation while you're sitting up. If you are comfortable with shoulder stand, then please take yourself in, but really listen to your body. If you do have bobbles, make sure your neck is in line, so take any bobbles out. So, just to give you an idea for shoulder stand, for people who haven't done it in a little while, then I'll do it now. If you have any neck pains, if you've been having headaches or anything like that, if you're a little bit sore through the spine, please just don't do it. It's not worth it. What we're going to do is from here, we're going to dig the elbows into the side of the body. Okay, the first variation is that we can simply activate the core, lift up our thighs and rest the thighs upon the hands. Okay, we can point the toes if we wish, but we're still elevating the hips and we're kind of just rolling on the spine a little. Now, if you do want to come into shoulder stand, we're going to keep that elbow placement and make sure our neck is going up. We want to keep the chin away from the chest, so don't tuck the neck. Keep it nice and neutral. Back of the head looking up, chin going up as well. We're going to kick the legs and we're going to see if we can just take behind the back. So support it with your hands. But again, you could be in half shoulder stand on your thighs. Just bend at the knees and have a little bit on you'll feel it, the top of your iliac crest, like your hip. You can rest on your palms, so it takes a weight. So find your variation. If none of these are available to you, then use bridge, Setu Bandhasana, and that also works. So hold here. Make sure you always look into your toes, never look left or right in shoulder stand. The weight should be through your upper shoulders and not on your neck. And slowly exhale, roll through your spine. And just bring your legs up vertically with your spine upon the mat. Very good. Okay. From here, we're going to reach up towards our toes and hold. Almost there. And exhale, fold at the knees, taking the big toe into happy baby as we just allow gravity to work down in towards our hips. Keep the tailbone nice and tilted, keep the lower back pressed into the mat. And breathe. And bring the heels back towards the bum, keeping the knees nice and high. We're going to send the left hand to the right knee, send the right arm to the side of the body. Nice, take a deep inhale and exhale. Bring the knees over to the left. Just take a moment to rest in this twist. Now, whilst you're in this twist, keeping the knees nice and anchored, your left hand anchored, we're going to send the right arm up like the hands on a clock, all the way up nice and slowly. And as you start to feel that bit of a block in your shoulder, start to turn your torso. Bring your one shoulder up to allow your hands to continue to move around the clock. Going until your palms touch, and then open back, going all the way back around. Perfect. And we inhale, lift up the knees. Make our adjustments, send the right arm to the left knee and allow that to fold over to the right. Take a moment in this twist. And when you're ready, start to move the arms up and round. When you get back to your original position, lift the knees all the way up. Lift the hands up and take some gentle circles to the lower spine, rotating through the knees. And change direction. And then slowly, when you feel right, bring your feet to the corners of your mat. Palms facing up. Just connect back to your awareness. Slowly, I want you to bring your knees back up to your chest. And in a way that feels good for you, and bring yourself up to a seated position, taking your time. I'm going to finish today with a meditation. Allow your eyes to close, your breath to be steady. I want you to check in with yourself and how you feel. After we cultivated space within our practice, once we've given ourselves permission through our breath and through our movement to return to that seat of awareness, that witness consciousness that is just ever present. Before every yoga pose, there is your witness consciousness. Before every breath, before every event happening within your day. We can use our practice to return to this space, to connect. And then when we can do that morning and evening, regularly return to that witness consciousness, that center, that seat. That's where the fun begins. That's the launch pad to your practice, your true practice. Because then from that space of awareness, observation and presence, we can shine that into our day. and uncover the things, the life events, the past impressions that we've held on to that keep us from being in this space all day. And slowly, we start to take them out the flow of the stream, like rocks in the river. You start to remove them until the river is flowing, undisturbed, until your consciousness, your witness consciousness, flows throughout your entire day, undisturbed. Let's take our hands and palms together, blinking open the eyes when you're ready. Namaste.